I'm gonna show a picture of it, the overall ending product
Okay.
of what you did this year, in case people haven't seen it. And then I want you to kind of walk us through it of like,
Okay.
we'll take it step by step. So um man, this is awesome. Um
It's ridiculous, crazy, that's nuts.
that's amazing. I mean, neighbors, what are they saying?
It's funny, I get people stop me all day. It takes an hour longer just because people are stopping and talking to you, trying to get, hey, what are you doing? How you doing it? And that type of stuff. I changed it up a little bit this year. I did use the same, a couple of the same designs, but I did. One of the comments from my one from last year was the reverse, having something cut in versus popping out. And so that's when I decided to do the arch of the stars, and then do some in and some out. So that was a little bit of a pain, but it was definitely worth it to see the contrast.
So it starts with this.
Yep. So that is the middle school projector that we all grew to love and hate.
Yeah, right. I remember hating them things when I saw that. Like,
yeah. And so basically,
naughty images.
Exactly. I take a picture. I draw out my design, whether it's through clip art or taking a picture, and I take it down to Kinko's and get a transparency made, and that was my transparency of the eagle. And so I took that transparency, and actually that's a different head. I took a head off of a different eagle and put it on there because I wanted more detail in it. So I layered that eagle's head over it. And then when I drew out the eagle, so what I do from this is I take 8-foot sheets of cardboard and I hold them up on the wall, and I adjust it and mark on each section so I know what my aspect ratio is from the grass to what height I want it to be. This has been so much easier. The first year, if you guys know what grid pattern transfer is, if you ever use that in school, grid pattern transfer.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You take a little tiny square on a sheet of paper, and that equals 2 feet. And so then you draw out on a piece of paper that's this big, and I used an 8.5 by 11, and I converted that to 8 foot. And that's how I made the soldier. So drawing each little square inch by inch and making it match up from an 8.5 by 11 to an 8-foot soldier, that's how I did it the first year. And that just took way too long. So that's when I got the projector idea, and it's been a lot easier since.
So then after you get the cardboard pieces, you kind of lay them out like this.
Yep. So that's just the basic outline. So you can see there's multiple layers of cardboard for the feet and for the banner.
Banner, yeah.
Yeah, and so because there was multiple layers of depth in order to get the actual 3D effect and layering, I had to do one layer and then do a layer over the top, and then do another layer and then do a layer over the top, and then paint the eagle's claws black and the eagle's legs white. And so then with the head, that was a 4-stage, 4 different layers of different cutouts that were painted on top of each other in order to get that 3D effect on the head itself. Did I send you a close-up of the head?
Well,
hey now.
Now we're talking.
I mean, if you really want me to pull that picture up, I can.
I do. So those are the Makita hand shears. I have a 4-inch set and a 6-inch set, and then I have a Scott set that's 2 inches wide. So I have 3 different widths of the hand scissors. And so depending on if I'm doing an edge or a large area, I'll use a different width of the hand shears to actually carve out and get to the tight edge there for the different designs. So as you can tell by, it was hot, man. It was brutal. It was in the 90s, 80% humidity, good old northern Alabama. So now when we take that off, obviously then you'll see the outline and it all matches up. But the first section, we spray painted white. Then we did the dark black section, and then we did the eyeball with solid black, and then we had to repaint over the inside of the eye white. And so because it was multi-layered, that took a little bit but from a standing way out, and man, it really pops in that 3D. It really worked really well.